there we go. Oh, look, my book. Put that there, because I do forget a couple of things in this next song. I don't want anyone to think that I think Scallies are horrible, because I don't. Some of the nicest people I've ever met are Scallies, and remain. Oh, have you noticed that I haven't given up my drag past completely? Costume change?
Yeah.
This is what they do in the New York. They've got great big knockers and waists like that. Manly like men. So a lot of Scallies I've met are absolutely salts at the end, and this is Pomes about one of them, really. What do I think about Scallies? Let me tell you what I think about Scallies, right? It is feasible that where I'm from, Scotland Road, that a young boy could grow up to become a Scally and steal your car. That's feasible. That's you know, you can do that. But it's also feasible that a nice middle-class lad from Tunbridge Wells could grow up to become a banker and destroy the world. I know what I prefer. Exactly. And who's worse? Think about it. And I always think that Scallies and working-class lads are much fitter. Middle-class lads. Don't know what that is. I just do. So this is about one such lad. If anyone know my poem Tiffany Bling, then you'll recognise the surname in this poem because it's a younger brother, Jimmy Bling. With a Rockport heart, Jimmy Bling's kicking back, with every bit of coke and crack eroded and stuck up his nose. A two-finger pose struck at those who suppose everything he knows is shit. Jimmy's a dead-end kid, blistered by the fists of drunks who babysit their sons and daughters, telling bedtime stories of prison hits, page 3 tits, and the purity of skag. Jimmy's been a baghead, a soggy, slow-mo draghead, pushing aside his pain, trading abuse for contraband, swapping tricks with a sleight of hand even magicians couldn't see. Too many blind eyes and half-thoughts, wars declared and unfought, too many roars coloured in the passion of anecdotal destiny. In the grey brick hell of Her Majesty's cell, after night sweats and horrors, after the fights and bothers of Her Majesty's brothers calling shots and shooting pool, after the fool jerk talk of making money and dreams of sunny sides and pussy honey, Jimmy Bling rewrites the rules. Yeah, Jimmy Bling's fighting back with a head full of Pink Floyd and Eminem, with the scream of a warrior everyman, with the beat fire of streets embedded in his soul. Jimmy Bling feels whole and raging, his mind knuckles engaging a punch bag symmetry. Has a society cemetery where deadheads he's never tried to impress rest in the inconsistency of their rules and deregulations. Jimmy Bling's ringing in the congratulations of knowing exactly who he and the enemy is. He's got it sussed. It really is them and us, pure as lust, distant as love, gloves off and furious. No ifs, no buts, just blood, words and word guts. Jimmy Bling's found museums and galleries, revels in the parodies artists see, immersed in brushstrokes and philosophy, impressed by the metals of weaponry and the futility and necessity of war. Stumbled across poetry, fell in love with poetry, wrote Gentle for his sister Tiffany and performed it at his local bar. It's the first time he's really heard applause, first time he's really been endorsed, first time he saw what the middle class say. Jimmy Bling's fighting back with a belly of fire and a diamond tongue, singing songs unsung by his sister, finally his own mister, with a head full of rhymes and a net full of goals. And to the joys of fools and scholars, Jimmy Bling hollers his raps and heartfelt scorn. Jimmy Bling's reborn with tales of skaghead porn and the comedy of shit telly. in the catacombs of a city's underbelly, a pulse of the ne'er-do-wells and never ready, in the dark of boho dawn. Knows he's hit his ting. The crowd sing, Jimmy Bling, Jimmy Bling, Jimmy Bling. Thank you.